Hi, welcome to session 4. Call me Schmal, Miss Schmal, or Sensei. I'm hosting this workspace stream and also a housewife with a habit of playing Blue Archive. Welcome! Alright, so today is starting out well, or should I say, the middle of the day is going well. And just like any other day, I have Blue Archive set up. Alright, so here is the game screen. And once I start the game, I will turn on the audio. So hopefully the audio for the in-game works. During the stream, if anybody happens upon my little 4th session in this classroom, I hope you can use it as the time to study or do work. Maybe play Blue Archive as well. So first thing when getting into Blue Archive is checking tactical challenge. Whoa, that is not a good rank. Okay, I'm going to challenge some Sensei right now. ᶑǒ Sensei. Remedial Knights. They help everybody. Okay, so everything is on fast forward, the fastest speed. Today I have about 40 minutes to stream. Even so, I'm happy to stream. Okay, so this match is going really well for me. Just recently, it was Hoshino's birthday. Yesterday, I believe. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was so nice seeing all of the tributes to Hoshino. Lately, I've been liking Hoshino a lot more. And I find that I like her a lot more lately because I realize how much of an initial go-getter she was during her first year. And she was very severe without spoiling anything. And so now, Hoshino as a senior, her personality is very different. And that's because of a significant event happening to her. And considering what that event was and having to deal with that and go on from such a change, I really relate to that. You know, nowadays I feel a lot more calmer. realizing I don't need to be so severe. And going about and watching over the cute people around us feels best. I sleep a little too long, like Hoshi knows well. Today I got up a little late, in fact. I slept good though. Sleeping habits are really hard to manage, however. It's almost like that's a lifelong challenge. Alright. My rank is improving. Lycia Sensei. Maybe the clicking of my mouse is too loud. I'll rewatch the VOD later though. I had my mouse out while I was getting stream ready, making my post on X, the stream announcement. I have a touchpad on my laptop, but a mouse is a lot quicker sometimes. Oh no, I lost. I'm probably going to use my touchpad. I just know that mouse is clicking. Okay. J. Percy Sensei. I'm going to put Shun in the front. And while that goes, oh, not as well at the moment. Okay, so considering that, I'm going to help my students. Maybe I might buy some more tactical challenge tickets. No self-awareness. Yeah, I think we all have a bit of moments like that sometimes. Okay, so I'm down to one ticket. And there is certainly some equipment that can be improved on. Oh, my model. Ah, it's Nike. Excuse me for a minute. Alright, I'm back. Something switched up. Alright, so every sensei needs credits. Without credits, a sensei can't do anything. Alright, running through with ᵜᵉᵈᵦᵗः. There's a lot of students that I have on my roster here in the cafe. Good. Every little bit helps. It's really astounding that some sensei have gotten their students to 100 relationship level. Maybe it goes up to 99. I imagine that sensei that have done that maybe have played since the beginning. And I've only played for 1.5 years. Hi, Cubano. Good, I'm glad the audio is better. Hi, ᵃᵃᵍᵉ. Welcome. Yeah, thank you for the tips. You know, I checked some settings, and that is exactly what my problem was, is putting on the filters, and not just a sock over my mic. Alright, so the cafe, I have a lot of credits, and I'm going to spend it right now. Everything else in this game can come at your own pace. However, tactical challenge is something that is fun to do every day. Okay. So all of my strikers are good. Shiriko swimsuit. Going to check for her. Okay, I can help her with her gaming helmet. Alright, going to go max level. Sometimes even using this much is not enough. Yeah, I'm still off by quite a bit. However, I have plenty of pyroxene, so I'm going to use that. Alright, start sweep. Someday I hope that the Blue Archive game in general, I hope that it's a global event release for everything. Because sometimes when an event happens for the English sphere, it'll be a Christmas event in summer. So that feels a little funny. Still, Blue Archive is increasing in popularity, so hopefully there is a global sync someday. Aside from playing Blue Archive today, I'm going to mind the time so I can talk about one life topic at the end of stream. Just one, an open discussion. it's appropriate for a classroom kind of setting. I would really like for these streams to sort of be a study session time. You know, I don't mind if I'm on in the background. It would be nice for all of us to grind together, essentially, is my mindset. Time to shop. Alright, enhancement stones. Purchase. Playing this game for free is generous in my opinion. The developers, the Nexon who puts out this game, they're generous, it feels like. To be fair, I haven't played any other gacha game aside from Blue Archive, yet this one has held my interest for a very long time. And there's been some moments where I've wanted to put down my real money, and it's been so appealing. However, I've held off. Be frugal, everyone. I know that's really silly since I'm showing off a gacha game, but it feels good to be frugal. And now I can appropriately help Shiriko. Okay, that is max growth reach. Awesome. Okay. Do any other sensei have a reluctance to upgrade this kind of equipment for these students? I'm always reluctant to upgrade these because they're not actually on the battlefield. Yeah. This one I should probably do something about because it would help with Shiriko's critical and critical damage. Okay. Oh, I have a selectable item. That's great. Exactly 50. See? So generous. Blue Archive was so generous. Play Blue Archive, play Blue Archive, play Blue Archive. Okay, T7, T6. I'm quite certain that I can get those from the shop with expert permits. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I have enough. Okay, taking those and just queen dump them on Shiriko. $13? Okay. 13. That reminds me of something very silly I've been hearing, which is 6, 7. So 6 plus 7 is 13. So does that mean the youth are saying something lucky for everybody? That's almost the way that I see it. Like it's lucky 13, but it's in a silly way. Oh, 7 out of 8 tasks done. I'm gonna knock out my daily really quick too. So how is the new year going for you all? Today is January 2nd, maybe January 3rd. We are fresh into the first month of the year. It certainly feels something. Not even all the AIs know what it means. What do the AI know? You know, to be honest, AI is really creepy. I've read so many articles where businesses have used AI to help a customer service. And an AI for a bank, it told a customer that their transaction was pending in the spherical realm. The AI totally made this up to try to appease the customer, the human. Don't trust AI, they'll make up stuff. We are still on vacations, so just bed rotting. Bed rotting's kind of healthy sometimes. I saw an interesting take about bed rotting, and instead of bed rotting, think of it, you are gathering energy for your home, for your success. Being low energy so you can have energy for later. It was a Feng Shui video. Okay, so now that I helped my students, all these sensei are a bit intimidating. Okay, pancake sensei. I should double check what ᵉᵈᵦᵗः is weak against. Mystic Sonic. Piercing is okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch Hoshino to the front. I used to have so much trouble with ᵉᵈᵦᵗः. Lately, not as much. It just feels like that student, it takes so much more to damage them. Maybe it's something in their skills that helps them stay battle ready for longer. Oh, see? She did it again. Yeah, I was a little upset about that one, because it looked like I almost had that match. That ᵒᵜᵦᵃ is a nightmare indeed. Okay, that is all of my tickets. And now I will do the little open discussion part of my stream. Ta-da! So I want to walk you all a bit through my classroom slash open study hall slash workspace. I have my name here over here, so you know how to spell it and say it. As you can see, I'm Schmal. And over to the other side of the room are some plants. A bit of a refreshing feeling for class. Plenty of books. And many of the books have topics. Right here is Tactical Challenge. and some posters for motivation. Effort. It's a person riding a bike. I like that for effort. You know, and maybe just riding a bike, getting up out of there. That's how I see effort. And victory. All of my students point their guns at other students. So I hope they have victory. But as we all know, the girls in Blue Archive are a special kind of girl. Some have horns, some have cat ears, some have 4 ears. So this is all for fun. It's just a game. Okay. This is a good moment to take a sip of a drink right now. I have water for myself. Okay, so the open topic I want to talk about is marriage. Haha, yes. I do wife maxing, so I want to essentially let people know some of the information that I know, in case you want to husband max, or you want to wife someday. And I've realized something very simple. Again, if you're in chat, feel free to talk about your tips on maybe how you want to approach marriage. Maybe you're working up towards that, or you're just waiting, or whatever. So my singular tip for marriage is to find a partner that likes a hobby that you like. Having a partner that you can do a hobby with will save both your butts in the long run. There will be times when couples argue, disagree. However, if you can come together and do a hobby that you both enjoy, you know, you're both side by side or whatever, that really helps a relationship and a marriage. Marry in a convention. Certainly somebody has married in a convention. Surely. And please make sure the hobby is not toxic. For example, you can't have your hobby as drinking and both of you like to drink, because maybe you'll try to outdrink each other or get angry. So it can't be a vice. It has to be something fun that soothes your spirit in a way that makes you happy. And maybe someday a person really will want to marry in a convention, surrounded by all their oomphs. So that was my very quick and simple advice. That's the thing I notice most about people. Attraction to a person can happen very easily. However, a long-standing relationship, there needs to be common ground, enjoyment, and wanting to thrive together. Being too upset is counterintuitive. Sometimes such things help push each other, but as far as I know, when I wanted a husband, I wanted him to be nice to me. I wanted positive feelings, not negative stuff. It's all very simple. And unfortunately, some things make this very simple life topic hard. However, maybe you all in chat or somebody else who might come across this 4th stream will see it. As for myself, the hobby that I got into with my husband, that I roped him into my clutches, is a role play. Yes, that's how I got him, with the words. And everybody's different. However, if you are in a hobby where there is a lot of people, you'll naturally find somebody eventually. Okay. D&D? I've seen some people get into relationships while in D&D. You know, separate from their characters and in character. It's a little silly because you can like marry each other and whatnot if you want to. Still, hobbies. A human in general needs a hobby. Having a routine and getting by, that's okay and all. But having a hobby of some sort is good. So, thank you all for joining me today. I look forward to making these streams longer. And even though I say longer, these streams are still going to be relatively short. Just because I hope that you all will do something else during your day. Watch another VTuber, do something yada yada. As for myself, I'm going to pack up and go on a walk. Alright everybody, take care and bye bye.